I think we can all agree that it's been a bit of a mixed year when it comes to season 2 of certain TV shows, whether it be The Rings of Power just being The Rings of Power, House of the Dragon being an absolute boring wank fest, and Arcane season 2, as much as it was entertaining, visually brilliant and well acted, not hitting anywhere near the same notes as it did in season 1. I was a bit concerned going into Squid Game season 2. And I can safely say that, yeah, those concerns were not worried for, because it's clear that Korean TV, Japanese, filmmakers out there know what it is and what to do when it comes to their target audience, but also the stories and the characters that they are working with. If you have not seen Squid Game Season 2, I will potentially be going into spoilers here, so it's up to yourself whether you choose to watch this video or not, but I highly recommend you do go and give Squid Game Season 2 a bit of a look into, and apologies in advance, I'm still a little bit bunged up, which is probably why I sound a little bit cloudy at the moment. Going straight into it, I can say that they hold on to the core of what they do in terms of storytelling absolutely brilliantly. This will subvert expectations, and when I did my writing teams video on how to subvert, I did use season 1 of Squid Game as a bit of a reference and an example, and they've done exactly the same again here in terms of what you could expect from season 2 of a TV show, that they might try and highlight and bring in some more of the antagonists from the previous season, and they do that spectacularly with two characters. I'm not going to try and butcher their names, particularly when I'm not ill, but I'm just going to say the recruiter and the game host from season 1 both get moments to shine, and you get a little bit more to look into them personally. Episode 1 particularly focuses on the recruiter, and it's this actor. He was in Train to Busan, and I'm not going to try and butcher his name, as I said, but you only see a small glimpse of him in season 1, but in season 2, particularly episode 1, you get a lot more time with him, and you get to see just how in control and unhinged he is as well. It is a brilliant piece of writing and acting, whilst also learning about the character as well, and my god, I never actually thought I'd see such an intense game of rock, paper, scissors. They also do this with the Game Master from season 1. You get a lot more time with him, but the way they have done it is just so simple and effective, and you get to learn a lot more of him as a person. And when it comes to subverting, Squid Game is all, season 1 was brilliant, and they've done it as well here. They don't jump you straight into the game straight away. In fact, the game itself doesn't appear till the end of episode 3, and we all know that if Squid Game was American written, then they would have started hardcore. The beginning opening scene of episode 1 would have been the new game. But they didn't fuck around. They knew what they were doing, and they take their time to build it up as you follow the main character, who is looking to try and find the people who set up the game. The guy who won at the end of season 1. And another thing that they do really well, I don't know if it's particularly just sort of Korean or Japanese, but there's a lot of unintentional humour in there, but I don't know if it was written as humour and I've just translated it a little bit differently, because obviously different cultures and all that. But the way they put their humour in is just so human. It's not forced, and you can tell that these are just people, and it doesn't sort of back away from the moment itself. It's a very good reflection on the human character, whether it's dealing with bad circumstances or just how people are. And again, what season 1 did brilliantly, season 2 has reflected in terms of the way that they put out tense situations of what should be really simplistic, but the way they film it, the way it's acted, the way it's written, Squid Game season 2 does hold up to season 1. I didn't realise that season 2 is technically split into 2, or they called it the next part season 3, but it has been split into 2, and it is going to carry on for where it is, and the game is still currently in progress, and I'm looking forward to see where they go from it in terms of how the game carries on and how they follow the main storyline of the main character from season 1. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I just can't, I was probably the second series that I'm really happy with. Hope you all enjoyed this. Just a quick rambling. Hope you all had a great new year. Love ya.